So what beers will go best with your Super Bowl party foods?
Super Bowl.
We got more picks than Ben Roethlisberger versus the Jaguars. Welcome to Brewtopia.
Super Bowl!
Super Bowl!
Hello, I am Mike. This is Lou. And back again is our producer director extraordinaire, Doug.
Welcome, America.
Dougie Doug?
Yeah, we're going to talk about what beers go best with your Super Bowl party foods.
Chances are
Chances are.
you're going to be watching the big bowl game with friends, perhaps. Perhaps you have a party.
If you
Maybe
have
they
friends,
have a
I mean,
party.
it's not like, everyone has friends.
They could be lonely. If you're lonely, watch us during the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, as you can see, we have a fine selection of foods
Right.
Yeah,
to pair with some beers.
we have a lot of alliteration. A little pre-snap warning. If you're going to be eating a lot of, Super Bowl snack foods / bar food, it could be greasy. You're pairing that with an IPA, you might cause an illegal shift on your 50-yard line. All right, and that might draw a penalty flag from your significant other. You might poop yourself, America.
So just check yourself.
Check yourself.
It's a bad
Watch
thing.
Before
how much you're consuming.
you wreck yourself.
We did a little research, and we're going to start off with pizza. And what we found is that a Pilsner and a Lager are supposed to pair best with pizza. So we're going to check that out.
I'll eat a
Let's
flip
go.
it,
So
right?
I'm going to eat a pizza with a beer?
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
This
my
is
favorite
America.
Episode. This is my favorite episode so far.
All right, what we got here? Delmarva Pills.
Delmarva
From
Pilsner.
Evo?
From Evo, yep.
Let's see.
And Yingling, America's #1 craft brewery.
Yingling does taste pretty good with a beer.
That's pretty good too.
With a pizza.
There you go.
Yep.
And the Pills is like a German style beer. It really has like a fruity, flowery kind of aftertaste, which I think goes pretty good with it. Let me taste out the Yingling. Yingling, America's oldest brewery. Oh, you're right.
I really think that the Yingling tastes better with it.
I do. I agree. So I'm gonna say for your pizza, at least your cheese pizza, definitely go with a lager like Yingling.
Yeah, I like the Yingling with it.
America's oldest brewery.
All right, so
us.
just to clarify, what we're doing here is we're going to pair a different food. So this time we've chosen pizza. And we're going to tell you what the internet told us that it pairs best with. And in this case, we're pairing it with a Pilsner and a Yingling. And both seem to do pretty well, but Yingling, a lager, seems to do a little bit better if you have cheese pizza. So if you, at your Super Bowl party, are hosting and you got pizza, a cheese pizza specifically, go ahead and
Grab a lager.
yeah,
Grab a lager.
grab a case of Yinglings. All right, so the next foods that we are going to pair some beers with are some pigs in a blanket and some cheeseburgers. Or, I mean, if you're grilling, you could do hot dogs and hamburgers, whichever works.
So we figured that we would pair it with a Belgian and an English IPA. We have Blue Moon and the Goose Island IPA.
All right, so let's taste test. Give it a try.
This is a very chewy bun.
Huh.
Cheers.
I'm definitely gonna go with the Goose Island, the English style IPA, which the internet says pairs nicely. It really works with this. I don't know if it's because of the chewy bun or that salty meat. Hot dog, that second, third, fourth generation meat they put in a hot dog, and then they add salt so
Right.
that it doesn't taste like death.
Yeah.
I agree. I would have to go with the IPA for the hot dog, but I think it really pairs well with kind of like
Definitely.
the hoppy bite of the IPA.
All right,
Okay.
so we're gonna do the burgers next.
we're doing
Go to
burgers.
the burger next. These are sliders, obviously. There's nothing wrong with your TV.
There's
They're
nothing
just-
wrong with you, America.
There's mini burgers.
Okay.
Okay, and again, for the Belgian and the English IPA, we just picked the two most popular on the market right now. So
Don't
for
interrupt my
Belgians,
chewing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Say.
The Belgians, the Blue Moon is probably the most popular Belgian style beer, and an English IPA, Goose Island is a pretty good beer. They make a bunch of good beers. You can
Yeah.
check them out.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going Blue Moon for the burgers.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's just the orange peel of it or just the style of the beer. We talked about kind of like the saltiness of the meat before. The burger's definitely less salty, so maybe it pairs better with the Belgian.
It also has onions in it. I don't know if the citrus and onions kind of
Awesome.
But yeah, I'm definitely going Blue Moon for the burger.
with the IPA on the burger here, and I don't know if it's the onions, but unlike the hot dog, the bite of the IPA seems to kind of give the hamburger no flavor. So, if you want to taste your food and not just the beer, keep
Right.
that in mind. The
All right.
hoppier, the more bite, it might overshadow what you're trying to get across in
Okay.
your food.
And I've read that before we even started doing this segment, that any IPA, anything with hops in it, is going to steal flavor from other things you might be tasting. All right, so next up we got some wings, classic
Super Bowl
football
food.
food.
So we have buffalo and barbecue. And they decided, they being the internets, that you need two different beers for the two different ones. The Belgians pair better with the barbecues,
The Belgians.
while IPAs and Pilsners pair better with the buffalo.
Right.
So let's go for it.
Which one are we doing first?
Oh, let's do barbecue.
Barbecue first? Me likey.
I do enjoy a good wing.
So what we're kind of finding so far is that each of the meats, so in this case we got chicken wings, we had burgers before, we also had pigs in a blanket or mini hot dogs. Each of
That's
them
good with that.
have gone
Yeah,
with
that's
a
really nice.
a
Dang.
Belgian style beer.
Now this is a honey barbecue, and I will say that it is excellent with Blue Moon.
Yeah, the Blue Moon
Wow.
is
Do it.
fantastic with it.
I mean, it completely enhances that sweet barbecue flavor.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't overpower. I think it
doesn't.
definitely complements it.
How did you do that?
Belgians!
Belgians.
So at Lou's Super Bowl party, whatever food that he's gonna have, he's probably gonna have.
I'm just gonna buy Blue Moon. It doesn't matter what food I have.
Sounds like it's a good bet. It goes with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right. All your meats.
I like meats.
Yeah.
Let's go,
The hot.
let's go with some buffaloes.
The
We'll do
buffalo
a
wing.
vegetarian segment another day, eh?
Nope.
All the
Nope.
meats. All right, and for the buffalo style, we have a Pilsner, and then our local favorite, Dogfish 60 Minute,
Cheers.
which is an IPA.
So this is kind of. They say that the sweeter beers manipulate the heat better, and I think
Take
the
it
Pilsner
away.
does pretty well with that.
And the hoppier beers, the IPAs, are supposed to complement the heat. And yeah, this isn't doing much to take away the heat from the sauce. It's not that hot.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Concern.
not gonna cry.
It's not bad. I think the Pilsner's definitely better,
Oh yeah,
in my opinion.
that's pretty good with these.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the
Buffalo
Pilsner
sauce.
on with the buffalo.
I like them both. This is actually hard for me because I like to let the heat linger. If I eat a hot wing, a buffalo wing, I want that heat to kind of linger, and I think the IPA complements it well. But
right.
so does the Pilsner. But it just cuts down on the heat a little. I'm gonna keep eating this.
Okay. So I guess it comes down to your preference. If you want the heat to be cut a little bit, if you like hot wings, but you only like it for a short
0.5
duration,
seconds
yeah,
before you cry.
you better get the Pilsner. But if you are like Doug, where
No.
you like a
Oh,
hot
no.
wing,
That's fourth generation
and you
meat.
want to let that linger a little bit, you can
Rub
go
it
with an
up,
IPA. And again, excellent IPA is a Dogfish 60 Minute.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Can't
Dogfish.
go wrong.
First episode, go back and check it out.
Marketing.
So we're hoping that your Super Bowl party is awesome. So, and we've given you some good advice here. Make sure you check out some of these beers. Maybe you want to try some of them beforehand. Like and subscribe. Keep coming back and checking our old videos, our old episodes. If you have not seen our catalog to this point, we're up to like 17, 18 videos. And if you're going to binge on anything,
Binge on Brewtopia.
Go Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Don't sue us, NFL.
The big game.
You've already made your money, Roger Goodell. Shout out.
I mean,
Some palate features, maybe.
so you get the sauce of the pizza and the cheese
Yeah.
and dough, which
Check, and check.
What?
You've got a pizza.
We're just coming up with mind-blowing stuff here on Brewtopia.
Hey, look,
Pizza has
groundbreaking.
dough, cheese, and sauce.
and beer has alcohol. Poop yourself, America.